What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you two long-term catalysts, bullish catalysts for NIO and one catalyst that might drive the entire market down, and I will show you what does it mean for NIO. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and at this very range we hit the golden pocket pattern, and it is statistically it is the most probable range of trend reversal. On top of that we have the confluence with this previous swing high, and it also might be some kind of range of support. And my main assumption was that we should complete the C wave, and the internal structure of the C wave should have a shape of 5-wave structure. And right here I've told you that we have only 3 waves inside this movement. That's why we have to have movement to the upside, and we might land somewhere lower. And as you can see, I caught this range, this price action to the tick. Here is the movement to the upside. And I've told you that we might land at roughly 18 or even lower ranges, and as you can see we found temporary support at the $17.5, and right here as you can see we broke this range. So probably this is the lowest point. This might be the lowest point of this retracement, and if it is the case we might have the bottom of our C wave right here, and probably we might have a trend reversal. So definitely we caught this movement to the downside, and NIO is a very technical asset. As you can see, it had a very good bounce from 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level at $17.51 mark. But nothing is set in stone in trading. That's why we have to be very cautious, and let's take a look on some fundamentals. First of all, let me show you this news. This article was published on September 26th, and it's titled NIO takes stake in Australian lithium firm Greenwing, sending letters share price soaring over 60%. And NIO, through its wholly owned subsidiary Blue North Star Limited, has agreed to pay $12 million to Greenwing in a strategic financing deal. And let me show you some explanation from NIO's executives. Right here you can see the next article that was published the next day after the previous one, and it says NIO says deal with lithium firm Greenwing aims to secure long-term competitiveness. And let me quote you this detail. NIO will evaluate and make a layout for the upstream chain related to the core components of smart electric vehicles to secure long-term competitive advantage, local media outlet 36KR said in a report Monday evening, citing the company's comments on the investment. And definitely we all know that NIO is trying to make their own production as reliable as possible. And for this case they try to acquire more companies that are their potential, that might be their potential suppliers, in order to reduce the risks of probable sanctions from other countries, or probable some kind of logistic issues. And that's why I think NIO might be very strong in this case, and they might increase their fundamentals drastically. And let me show you another article that also was published on cnvpost.com. And it says, NIO's European team has grown to over 720 people. NIO already has more than 720 people, 20 employees in Europe, most of whom joined within 6 months, William Lee said. And definitely, they are increasing their team in Europe. This means they have a huge plans for European market, and that's why I think it might be also quite good long-term catalyst. But let me show you another article. This article was published on September 28th, and it's titled Energy Crisis Slowing NIO's Expansion in Europe, says William Lee. And the subtitle is Soaring energy costs are an obstacle to NIO's rollout of battery swap stations in Europe, and slower than expected planning approvals are also hindering the rollout. And definitely the Russia-Ukraine crisis, and I have to say that this crisis is in some kind of escalation mode, and we have to take a closer look on this because it might drastically impact all the markets. And I have to say that the most recent news might be even scarier than this one. Let me show you this article. European leaders blame sabotage as gas pours into Baltic from Nord Stream pipelines. Ursula von der Leyen warns of strongest possible response to attacks on European energy infrastructure. And as you can see right here, it is the aerial footage of leak in Danish waters from Nord Stream 1 pipeline. And definitely it is the news that might drive the entire market down, because if the energy crisis in Europe begins, we might see the decrease for all of the manufacturers that might aim to European market and that are located in Europe. That's why we have to be very cautious with any of our position, and that's why let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as I already mentioned, we hit the range of about $17, and it is the confluence with this previous bottom. As you can see, the bottom of the second wave. Let me mark it for you. And it is quite good psychological number. And as you can see, we had decent support from the $17.5 mark. It was also a psychological number, and the range of support from Fibonacci retracement level of 0.786. And here is the next range of potential support. And let me take a look on indicators. As you can see right here, we have let me switch to 4 hours time frame. You can see it even more properly. Right here, we might consider this pattern as some kind of bullish divergence, because we barely have higher lows on RSI with the lower lows on the price action. And we also have the uptick on the MACD indicator. This means we might have a bounce from these ranges, and definitely this bounce, I don't think that it might be massive, but still we have to see this movement to the upside in order to confirm, in order to basically complete the entire wave. And I have to say that this pattern is not the strongest one, because it is not, this pattern is not on the oversold territory. This means the probability of having a bounce from current price is not the highest one. But still, I think we have a bunch of different news, and these news might drive the price of entire market either way. That's why you have to be prepared for any price action, and if you want to catch the trade, just wait for the confirmation. Wait when the price will form some kind of higher highs and higher lows, and this will be the pattern where you can enter your position on the retracement. But if you want to invest in this asset, your approach is quite different. You can accumulate your position on every daily red candle, and in this case, this company, in my opinion, will give you a lot of profits in a matter of next 12 to 18 months. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up.